You can spot a narcissist in under 5 minutes, and all it takes is one compliment. Not an insult, not an argument, a simple compliment. Watch how they react to praise, and they will tell you exactly who they are behind the mask. Maybe you felt this before. You tell a friend, a partner, or a coworker something kind. And somehow, within seconds, the conversation ends up being entirely about them. You compliment their haircut, and suddenly they're listing 5 other times people praised how they looked. You celebrate their small win, and they turn it into a speech. It's subtle, it's confusing, and it's exhausting. And you start wondering, is it just me? Or is something else going on here? In this video, we are breaking down 5 subtle signs of narcissistic behavior that reveal a narcissist almost instantly. No confrontation, no drama, just a quiet, 5-minute psychological test. And pay close attention to sign number 3, because it's the exact tactic used by covert narcissists that most people get completely backwards. Most people think it means someone is humble, but it actually means the opposite. Sign number 1, the compliment redirect. Try this. Give someone a genuine, specific compliment. Something simple, like, "I really admired how patient you were in that meeting today." An emotionally healthy person gives a healthy response. "Thank you. That means a lot." 2 seconds, clean, and graceful. But a narcissist can't just receive praise. They immediately redirect it, turning your small compliment into a launch pad for their own personal highlight reel. They'll say, "Well, yeah, I'm always the one keeping everyone calm around here." Ask yourself, when was the last time you complimented someone and they allowed the focus to stay on the group instead of shifting back to themselves? Sign number 2, the flat reaction. This one is subtle, but once you spot it, you can't unsee it. When you praise a narcissist for something small, private, or ordinary, like cooking dinner or being on time, they barely react. It's boring to them. It doesn't feed their ego. For instance, if you tell them, "Thanks for helping me unload the car," you get a cold nod. But tell them, "Everyone at the party said you were the most entertaining person there," and watch the switch flip. This is a classic sign of narcissistic personality traits. They aren't looking for genuine human connection. They are looking for an audience and public validation. Quick question. Have you ever noticed someone who acts cold in private, but suddenly lights up when praise becomes public? Drop a comment below. No names needed. We all know someone like this. Now for sign number 3, the big plot twist I warned you about, fake humility. You'd think a narcissist always brags. But this fake modesty pattern is actually the classic hallmark of a covert narcissist, someone who hides their huge ego behind a gentle, self-deprecating persona. When you compliment them, they deflect dramatically. "Oh, it was nothing. I'm not that smart. Anyone could have done it." Sounds modest, right? Except, watch what happens if you actually agree with them. The moment you take their humility at face value, their mood turns sour instantly. Because it was never real humility. It was fishing for you to argue and give them an even bigger compliment. Sign number 4, the comparison trap. Try complimenting a third party in front of them, a coworker, a mutual friend, or a family member. A secure person responds naturally, "Yeah, she did an awesome job today." Warm, easy, and supportive. A narcissist cannot tolerate someone else holding the spotlight, even for 5 seconds. They will immediately one-up them, undercut their success, or quietly shift the focus back to themselves. They'll say, "Yeah, but I actually gave her the idea for that slides deck." This is one of the fastest ways to spot narcissistic tendencies in real time, because it reveals that to them, life is a constant competition. Sign number 5, the memory gap. This is the quietest sign on the list, but it is one of the most glaring narcissistic abuse red flags you can look out for. Bring up a time in the past when you helped them, supported them, or gave them a massive compliment. Watch how foggy their memory suddenly gets. I don't really remember it happening like that. Now, flip the script. Bring up a time Thihei did something helpful or impressive for you. Suddenly, their memory is crystal clear. Praise that flows toward them gets remembered in high definition. Kindness or support that flowed from you toward them just mysteriously vanishes. Be honest. Which of these 5 signs have you noticed most often in your own life? Drop the number in the comments below. I read and reply to as many as I can. Let's run it back fast. redirecting your compliments into self-praise. Flat reactions to private wins, explosive reactions to public praise. Fake humility that cracks the second you agree with it. Undercutting others to steal the spotlight. And selective memory that forgets everything you've ever done for them. 5 signs. 5 minutes. One clear psychological pattern. Now, an important reminder. Seeing someone exhibit one of these behaviors once doesn't automatically make them a narcissist. We all have insecure moments. We all miscommunicate. What matters is the consistency. If someone repeatedly refuses to let praise land anywhere except on themselves, that isn't just a bad day. That is a behavioral blueprint. And once you recognize the blueprint, you can stop taking their reactions personally. Their response to your kindness was never about you. It was always about their internal insecurity. But the praise test is only half the story. Because while narcissists reveal a lot through how they handle compliments, they reveal themselves 10 times faster through something much more painful: how they react when you are the one going through a hard time. That reaction is called the comfort test, and understanding it is the key to protecting your mental energy from emotional vampires. Click the video on your screen right now to learn how to spot the comfort test before you give your energy to the wrong person.